I'm married. You ever see that? Or the girl goes, the less effort you put in, the less you actually care about the person, the less effort and the less time and the less thought you put into something, like you don't even try, the more you're gonna care less about that thing. For example, I was texting my girlfriend and she was like, we were both texting and we sort of took a while to text each other back, right? And she texts me. It's been a couple hours. She texts me, and I look at the text, and I'm like, all right, I'm busy. So I just put it down, right? A couple hours go by. I pick it back up. I'm like, I look at the text. I'm like, all right. Like, I don't reply or anything. I'm like, I can't worry about this right now. So I just don't worry about it at all. And eventually I forget about it because I didn't reply to her. I know that I'm not going to hear a response from her because I haven't replied back, right? And turn like 15, 20 hours go by and still haven't replied. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to reply, right? But needless to say, the amount of time and effort, mental energy that you put into someone else, the more you're going to care. And you need to do the exact opposite of that, and you won't care as much. For example, I know that a lot of people won't understand what I'm saying, but for me, every person that I am somewhat either a friendship or I am somewhat interested in, I keep tabs on them in my head mentally. Like, what can I do? What can I say? What are some of the things they like? Keeping up with them, creating mental notes. So I'm always looking, whenever I cross paths with them, always trying to start a conversation or trying to come up with a good reply or make mental scenarios in my head. If you just stop all of that and you just focus on yourself, right? You'll literally just forget about them completely. So it's not even that hard to not think about that person. Again, the reason why you do think about them is because you're putting way too much thought into the relationship when in reality, this is all you have right here. You should only be thinking about what you have right here. And of course, once you've done the work in the relationship, you should be in the moment right here. If they're not with you, don't think about them, you know? Don't text them. Never, like, I always say, don't text a woman that much, or anybody for that matter, because a text is really just an invitation or an invitation to communicate with someone. You don't have to text them back, you know? But if it's not, if you don't have like normal communication, don't even text them. If they take hours to reply, don't text them. It's not worth texting. Like for example, relationship advice, like romantic relationship. Don't text them, because if you text them and they leave you on red for like 4 hours, text you back, and then you text back in like 2 minutes, they're gonna look at that and be like, oh, you're needy as fuck, right? Just don't text them at all. Don't even reply back to them. The only reason why you should be texting them is to either hang out with them or set up plans. That's it. That's literally it. Don't use texting as a style of communication. It's inefficient. It's stupid. Unless The person that you're texting texts you back immediately. If they leave you on red for like let's just say more than 30 minutes, do not make that your communication style. Because more than 30 minutes means that they're either busy or they don't give a fuck, or that's not the communication style. So the less effort, getting back to what I was saying, the less effort you put into your relationship, the less effort you put into communicating with them or talking to them or trying to solve a problem that they have, the less you'll actually care altogether. It's weird because I've done this for years. You know, like, oh, what can I do to like make them like me more? What can I do to make them think about me more? What can I do to become closer to them or be the better person? Just go, just leave. Just don't even think about them. Go do your own thing. It's not worth it, trust me. It's not worth it. Overthinking, that's overthinking right there. Um that's what a lot of people do, and it backfires on them. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit me and drop the subscribe button. Well, I mean, don't drop it because you'll break it, but you know, you can click it and comment down below if you know what I mean. But it's just sad. It's sad to see people put more effort into a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, and get no benefiting results. The more effort you put in, the less ROI you receive, which is weird. For everything else, like working or like working on your business or exercising, working out, appearance, the ROI is greater when you put in more effort. But when it comes to relationships, the less effort you put into them and the more effort you put into yourself, that's what's going to change your kind of way of thinking and kind of the way your lifestyle is. You're really just kind of setting yourself up for failure when you help people that don't really need or want your help. That's why it's not even selfish. It's like it actually helps other people in the long run. And I've made tons of videos about this. You have two cups, one is you and one is the other person. The cup that you have is half full. That's you. That's a representation of your energy. The more and more you pour into their cup, the more and more you're draining yours. So you have to wait until your energy is filled all the way to the top and then overflowing so you can have the excess poured into their cup. That's a good analogy that you could use whenever it comes to your life. If you can't donate to charity because you're still broke, you don't have enough money, if you don't have a house, if you don't have a good amount of dividends to quit your job, you shouldn't be donating. You're poor yourself. You're keeping others poor because you're poor. You can't take care of anybody, but yet you're donating. Or, for example, like you're giving other people your food when you need it to fuel your workouts or to build your muscle. It's not a good idea to do because in the long run, that's going to keep you skinny and you need that food to build muscle. So you're shooting yourself in the foot. So in reality, like even in a romantic relationship, getting stronger, being the big man that all women want, right? Or not being big, but just being like lean and stuff. That's being selfish. You have to take time out of your day. Instead of hanging out with your girlfriend, you say, hey, I have to work out. And instead of hanging out with your girlfriend, you're saying, hey, I have to work on my business to earn money to support you, right? So being selfish as a man actually returns their ROI. You working on yourself returns their ROI in believing in you. Does that make sense? And it's vice versa for them too, sometimes, if they're working towards a goal or something. But my point being is working on yourself instead of thinking about other people is what's important right now. Don't even look at them. Don't even think about them. Don't even talk to them. You just need to start working on yourself. Start thinking about, how can I improve myself? It is a very lonely journey though. Take in mind, it's very lonely. You're not going to have a lot of people that want to talk to you. You're not going to have a lot of people that invite you to places, because you're going to say, I don't want to pay for the food. I don't want to pay for your guys' food. I don't want to pay for the party. I don't want to pay for the commission to get in. I don't want to pay for any of that. I don't want to even pay for the gas that it's going to take me to get over here. None of that shit. Then they'll be like, all right, well, we'll invite someone else then. Yeah, it's fine. Or like going on vacation. Why would you go on vacation with people that you don't even like, you know? Oh, you like these people? Okay, well then don't go on vacation because you're spending all your money. You can't even afford vacation right now. Anyways, right now is the time to build, okay? All of these relationships, you're not even gonna know anybody in like 7 years, okay? Your girlfriend, you're probably gonna break up with her. She's gonna break up with you. You're probably not gonna know each other in like 7 years. Don't be a dick to her, but work on yourself. If the time comes where you need to choose between hanging out with her and working out, going to the gym, choose yourself first so you can build yourself. It's way better. Trust me. Don't think, what can I get for her birthday? Think, how can I build muscle? Think, how can I earn money? That's what you should be focusing on. And that's not selfish, that's selfless, because you're helping them out in the long run. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.